Hello students. So today we are going to give a revision of lesson number 2, the sound of music. And now we are going to read the first part 1. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. This title is giving some idea. How can a person feel, means how can a person listen the music if he or she cannot listen? So this is the story. Let's see that God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So it's a very interesting line and a very masterful line, that if God has taken something from us, so definitely He gives us something extraordinary, which we compare from others. So definitely if that person doesn't have, and definitely that person, if God has taken something from us, so definitely He gives us something extraordinary from others, means different from others. Okay, so what He has given here, let's find out. So first paragraph, rush hour, crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So let's find out the meaning. Jostle means push roughly, slightly means small and thin, daunting means frightening, aspiring musician means a person who wants to be a musician. So this is the scene of what? A platform where a 17-year-old girl was standing and she was waiting for the train. And why she was waiting for the train? And now you can imagine that when you stand at the platform, so what is the situation there? How the people behave there, how the people is standing over there, how they are getting something there. Now you can understand whenever you were at the platform. So this is the thing that it is explained here, that all the people who were just pushing each other because the train was about to come, and it is underground train platform, just like in metro train in Delhi. You have already, I think you have visited, so you have seen over there. So now it is explained that there was a 17-year-old. She was 17, but she was not looking like 17. She was just looking like 11 or 12 years old girl, very slim, very thin. So there, it was her first day when she was waiting for the train, because she was going to take the admission in a prestigious school, and that was Royal Academy of Music. Royal Academy of Music, but she was frightened. Why she was frightened? Because she was fresh, she was new. And the most important thing that was challenging her, what was that? Her deafness. Her deafness. You can understand that if she is unable to listen, so how can she listen music? Impossible. But here she did it, which was extraordinary. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. It was not her childhood, that when she has taken birth, so it was not like that. It came in a gradual, means slowly. Like let's see that what happened with her. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old girl, old Evelyn, was waiting to play the piano. When she was 8 years old, so at the same time, her mother noticed that her daughter was unable to listen. And how she found it? Let's see. They called her name and she didn't move. Actually, she was called out to play the piano, but she did not move anywhere. So at this point, her mother thought that something is bad with her daughter. I suddenly realized she had not heard, says Isabel Glennie. Her mother said, means she did not hear. Her mother said that she did not hear, because of that she did not move. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. It happens. If somebody is suffering from anything like deafness or blindness from since childhood or since birth, so it happens that they never hide this thing. But it happened when she was 8 years old, so she was concealing, means hiding this thing from her friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. Okay. By the time, definitely we can say, if you are unable to listen, so how can you write an answer? It will be very difficult to write an answer. So it happened with her also. So when she was 11 years old, she was getting very less marks. So her headmistress called her parents, please come and take your child to the specialist, so that you can get treatment for your daughter. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. Now when she was taken to the hospital, taken to the specialist, they found that she was unable to listen because of hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradually nerve damage. So nerve damage is the reason that she was unable to listen. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Actually, the specialist advised her parents that you can take the gadgets, that you can use hearing aids here in both ears, so that your daughter can listen others, and you can send your child to the deaf school. But what happened at this point? Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. If you're not suffering from anything, and suddenly something happened, so it feels that nothing is there, everything is black. So now she felt at that time. Now coming to the paragraph number 3. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. She was very rigid and she was not going to give up. This is called optimistic. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. She decided, what other people are thinking, let them think. What I think, I will do. And she did it. And she had decided that she will lead the normal life as other people is leading. So she did it, and she did not accept that hearing aids, and she started to learn the music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. So once upon a time it happens now that she was taking too much interest in music. So once upon a time she saw that a girl is just playing piano. So she also wanted to play. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say, try to sense it some other way. Says Evelyn, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the west up and the lower one from the west down. Actually, at that time, it happens with everyone. So, at that time, it happened with her also, that most of the teachers, most of the people discouraged her that you are a deaf. How can you learn music? Impossible. Leave it. It is not for you. So, she was discouraged by many people. Most of the teachers, they discouraged. But one of the person was there who was the percussionist, Ron Forbes. He motivated her and he told her that how to feel the music, not listen, just feel the music. And he tuned the two drums, he tuned two large drums to different notes. Then she realized that large drums, she felt upper side, west of upper side, and lower drum downside. Okay. And he said that don't listen, just feel it. Okay. Forbes repeated that the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. It happens like in our life also, when the music plays and when you hear. So ultimately, means without moving here and there, your body moves. Your body moves because of what? Because of music. You feel music. So here he also told her that don't listen, feel the music. And now she started to feel music from different parts of the body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Okay, now she had opened her mind and body to learn the music, and rest of the thing was the determination. Determination made her something different from others, and determination was the main thing that she has done in her life, that we are reading about her. Now, paragraph number 4. She never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with her youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to a solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. After that, she never looked back. And it happened because of her determination. And it was not the first time she started her journey in music. She started her life, she started her journey in music, and where she toured the United Kingdom with orchestra. Means first she worked in a orchestra group, and then when she was 16, so she worked in our orchestra group. But after that, she decided that she will make music her life, and because of that she auditioned where? In Royal Academy, where she was about to live. It was about 16 years when she was 16 years, but now she was 17, then she was about to leave from there. So gradually she auditioned for Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history. Definitely, if you are taking interest in any subject, so definitely you will be the topper. You will be the first person who will achieve the topmost work. Okay, so here she gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. After getting her admission in their Royal Academy, after that she had done 3 years course, and then she had captured all the top awards in these 3 years. So, rest of the paragraphs I will explain in next videos. Thank you so much.